Calm down. One more. Got him. Yeah. 2 down. Putting up my radar. And you, sir, are proponent in it? Yeah, that's another JDubb word of the day. Word of the day.
Propel? Hold on, what you say?
Proponent in it.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come Goku? You got Goku like that? Oh no! Oh my God, you caught me with that shit, but I hold it back on you. That was crazy. That was crazy. Stop the violence. Have some respect when you talk to people. And put some respect on LaForge's name, man. You get bit. All right, I'm done. I'm out.
Oh, that was some BS. That was some BS. I swear there's a delay, but good kill. Really? You got combos just ready to go like that? Or was that a throw?
I choose to remain silent.
Okay. Because I was thinking, wait a minute, did Prince ever rock a Jerry curl? No, but he rocked those perms, so he would definitely he'd sweat out a perm if he was balling. But as for the shoes, I'm just thinking everybody's who's got money is wearing J's, regardless.
Yo, Prince in J's is priceless, bro. Like I would pay to see that picture, though.
Well, speaking of pan, let's get this show started. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to the MAGA podcast. I am your co-host, JDubb.
Hijack. I am your host, NVP.
Coming in
and
hot.
I'm here with a brother from another mother, my co-host.
All right, I'm MVP's co-host. See, that's how it works sometimes too.
What's your name, brother? What's your name? Tell the people.
Oh, I already let them know. Right before you got the hijack in, I let him. JDubb stands out. It comes through. I stamped it before it even
Okay.
Before even the hijack even ran through. I kind of did the Warren's. I'm about to say Warren Moon. Dodge, but y'all don't know who Warren Moon is.
Yeah, I was like, huh, what?
Y'all don't know who
this
Warren
guy.
Moon.
Like, oh no.
But yes, welcome to.
I thought you were trying to say Sailor Moon or something. I was like,
hey, and speaking of Sailor Moon, welcome to the MAGA podcast where we discuss music, anime, games, and whatever the hell else we want to talk about.
pretty much stocks,
Yeah.
Uplifting the black community, all those.
We're always about that. Yeah, definitely expect that on the show. I don't even want to talk stocks right now, though. Whew, that market is just a turbulent thing. We want to go ahead and go past that because that's not what today's episode is going to be about. What's today's episode going to be about, MVP?
Today's episode is going to be about topics.
And one of those topics is opinion on a couple trailers that are sweeping across the internet that are part of HBO's lineup, and that is the King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong, which way you favor, and the Justice League Snyder cut. Now, this is not the same Justice League, same movie stars, same actors, same footage.
Okay.
But a different director's take with bonus footage and a different perspective on how things should go. So I want to hear what you have to say. Which one are you going to be speaking on first, sir?
So the first one I'm going to watch in real time.
Oh,
you know what? I'm feeling animalistic. So I'm gonna start with King Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay.
All right, cue it up.
Godzilla. hurting people. We don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion. Myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing. I can't wait to the pain is because of you. Kong bows to no one.
Yo, okay. I got a lot to say about this fucking trailer. Oh, excuse me, about this trailer. I don't know. I just got so hyped.
I mean, we're not PG-13, and as of this moment, we are not sponsored. As of this moment, at the time.
Okay, this looks like it's about to be the most epic fight ever. I have a few questions though. Mm-hmm. Is King Kong the good guy?
To be determined. It seems like it though, based off of that trailer. The trailer, and is that a mark of a good trailer? A trailer that leaves you with questions, that doesn't tell you the whole movie, but gives you piques your interest.
It does definitely pique my interest because one, the one of the chicks in there was like, Godzilla is looking for something. There's a reason why he's acting a fool and killing everybody. So I'm like, oh, they're even adding more, like mystery to it besides the fact that we see Godzilla and King Kong duking it out. And I'm like, yo, I feel like they're about to do some because it seems like the Americans or whoever, the humans, let's call them humans, are working with King Kong.
Interesting too, right?
Right. So because I even see one of the battles, I'm like, how the hell is he fighting Godzilla on the water? Right. And I feel like they about to do some battleship. Yo, we going our battleships are gonna be his land, and he's just gonna be I guess jumping from battleship to battleship and punching Godzilla in the face while he's in the. I'm like, yo, I don't even know how they about to do that scene. But I am super intrigued to watch that. Right? So
you for it? You are for it? Is that what we're hearing?
Oh, I am for it. It even looks like they did it really well. I believe you mentioned before in one of our podcasts, the budget.
Yes.
And high quality budget. You can see
not just one, many podcasts.
I can smell the money. I mean, they put a lot of money into it. Right. But yeah, with the people's cook or smell what the Rock's cooking. There you go.
Yeah. He had the people's eyebrow.
The people's eyebrow. Don't confuse. And the people's elbow. All right, sorry. Yeah. That was pretty dope though. People's elbow. It's like the people are punishing you right now. But I think that it's pretty cool that they actually added some additional creatures. I saw Kong smacking something against another thing. It wasn't Godzilla. I'm like, yo, so this even gonna be more fighting that's gonna go down. And then I like the whole thing where yo, they're the last two standing, so that makes me think that there was a whole battle, and there's gonna be a lot of not mystery, but mythic legend type conversations in
backstory
in the movie.
to the monsters.
Right, which is Monster Island. Monster Island is what it's called for Kong, right?
Skull Island is actually
is it Skull Island?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, from the Samuel Jackson movie.
Okay, yeah, that's what made me think. I was like, okay, when I saw him fighting those other creatures, I was like, oh, so they're gonna visit Skull Island or something like that. So, I'm liking. HBO definitely did good with creating this trailer. See how I'm using words specifically.
Yes.
But this one, it started off good. Oh, the music.
Okay. Yes.
The music for the trailer.
Yeah,
helped. It got me hyped. It got me, especially when it was kind of like a hip hop-ish feel, and they were fighting on the battleship in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kong knocked Godzilla back into the water, and it was
that punch came from Detroit. That was a Detroit smash, all might United States of smash punch that Kong hit him with. I'm sorry, I just got hyped when you just mentioned that moment, because you saying a lot of good things, but there's some moments, man, in that trailer that you haven't said,
Mm-hmm.
like
okay.
yes,
What?
The battleship, yeah. Actually, I believe that Kong's going to take an L on the battleships, but there is a line.
He's in the water.
Exactly. His home field advantage. Home field advantage for Godzilla. That's why, so that's still an L. L is an L.
I do like they switched it to the city though. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. But there is a line in there that yes, you say the music got you hyped, but there was a line that got me hyped. It was like the lady said, "Kong bows to no one." Whatever that person said before that, because he was like, yeah, Godzilla's looking for somebody for them to bow down to him and show him like that. And the lady said Kong bows down to no one. And then they did a close up on King Kong's face, and he had the people's eyebrow himself at that moment. He had the grimace face. It was like, that moment had my blood pumping. That's why I was like, yeah, that there are moments, and that King Kong smash punch that he did. It was basically watching Donkey Kong from Smash Brothers on do a punch. Like, if you ever watch Smash Brothers, when they charge up and they be on topsy-turvy type of platforms and whatnot, and they charge up and punch you completely off the map, that's what it looked like King Kong hit him with. He hit him with them hands. He's like, I don't care about you being whatever you think he is, King of Monsters, whatever your last movie was called. I'm Kong. And I don't bow to no one. Yeah, but I just wanted to speak on that.
Godzilla's a OG though.
Oh yeah. Oh, so who you putting your money down on, man? Based on that trailer? Because it didn't show no clear victor. It didn't show who could win. It showed some hints, but it didn't show who was going to win that.
I'm gonna go with Kong, because they just showed Kong kind of manhandled Godzilla and a whole rack of other people a whole bunch of times in the trailer. I'm thinking the way it's looking, if he does not die in the water,
which
he's
I don't
not
think
gonna get crushed on land. He ain't gonna get crushed in the city. It's no way. If he giving this dude such a good fight on his turf,
hold up now.
You in the city now, baby. I got things I can pick up and whoop you with.
And now hold on now. Godzilla is undefeated in the city, 2-0 to be correct. Like the first movie and the last movie, those were city battles. He was doing it like shout out to Netflix right here, Pacific Rim, because Netflix got a new anime called Pacific Rim Black, but they was doing it in the city. Just like the Jaegers versus in Pacific Rim. Yeah. Godzilla got his last two movies off in the city. He know how to throw hands on the block. He holds down his corners. He know how to go through them skyscrapers. I saw your movie King Kong back in the 80s or the 50s or whatever, back in the black and white days when you was climbing Empire State Buildings and shit. So yeah, I know you know how to handle the city escape, but don't get it twisted. My last two movies, I was in the city, throwing hands, shooting out nuclear fire, turning everything red around me. That's
right.
bars.
So I think it's so. I mean, well, do you agree, or like who do you got?
I mean, Godzilla is the king of monsters. I mean, I get that King Kong is who he is, and I like that they changing the storyline from him protecting a little girl instead of chasing around some blonde chick who don't even love him, simping. He out here simping.
Some white lady.
I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying. So I decided to keep it more general, but y'all know what it was. I mean, back in that time period, the directors had ulterior motives when they was making cinema. They wanted to portray a certain propaganda message, but we ain't gonna go that deep into it. That'd be for our later conversations. We have those corners, those community corner moments, but not this time. But yeah, back to the trailer. Yeah, I think Godzilla, but here's the thing, and here's the buzz that's going around on the internet. They say that there's a frame in the trailer, and I ain't going to be rewinding and all that here, but y'all can look it up independently, MAGA audience. They say there's a frame in the trailer that indicates that there will be a Mecha Godzilla making an appearance in this movie. So it could be a team up, or this could be a Royal Rumble match. It could be Godzilla and Kong versus Mecha Godzilla, or it could be King Kong versus Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, the showdown in the Rumble in the Bronx type of situation. Who knows? We got to see the movie to find out. But yes, based off of the conversation that we had for the past 10, 12 minutes here, I agree. I can assume that you believe that was a good trailer and a good representation of HBO Max.
That was a good recommendation, JDubb. I'm ready for the next one.
All right,
I'm ready to watch the next, because that one definitely got me hyped to watch.
So this next one is complicated and intriguing in so many ways. Like, it's
don't tell me. I gotta watch it.
No, I'm saying it's Justice League versus Justice League. The next trailer you're gonna be watching is Justice League Snyder, correct? Right? The Snyder cut. Yeah.
Don't tell me anything about the trailer though.
No, what I'm going to say is that this also can be tied in with our DC conversations. Like, DC movies, in my opinion, have sucked ass compared to their Marvel counterparts. Is this a chance for DC to take a few punches back at Marvel's Avengers? Because Marvel's Avengers looking kind of shaky these days. I'm not really too concerned about watching Black Widow, the next Marvel property coming out. Is this a chance where DC can take the lead? We'll get MVP's opinion on that as well while he watches the new Justice League Snyder cut.
All right, cue it up.
I had a dream. Almost like a premonition. I think there's an attack coming.
My lord, this world will fall.
I need warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
How can I get team strong enough? If you can't bring down the charging bulls, don't wave the red cape at it.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
It will. It has to. We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right, Batman?
I thought Superman died.
Well, he always dies. He always dies.
No. The last thing I recall, Superman was dead, right?
Superman was absolutely dead. Doomsday stabbed him straight through the chest cavity, ripped it all open, left him all bloodied and dead.
So I saw a whole lot of Superman. Pause. And I'm like,
wait a minute. I'm not following the pause. All right, yeah, I'm a little 2 steps behind. I'm just trying to rewind in my brain. Like, what's wrong about seeing a bunch of Supermen? He didn't say super
silly.
sperm.
You're not supposed to dwell on it.
You told me to pause. I literally paused in that moment to consider how is this
like. So one of my homies says like, "Yo, I say pause in certain moments. You know what pause is, right?"
Yes.
I say like the moment wasn't a pause moment until I said pause. It made it that moment. Exactly I tend to do that because I'm just a jerk. But
you put me on pause because I literally my brain was stuck.
It's like, huh? Like what? What are you talking about? But okay, they didn't. I guess they're not trying to make a big deal about it, but they didn't really build up to Superman returning. He was just there, like he was just. You said
Yeah, because you're absolutely right. I didn't even consider that because Just a sneak peek into it. I was going to be talking about. I was going to bring in the DC animated movies that I've been watching on HBO Max, which is the same network that's going to be premiering the DC movie. That there is a movie right in the middle where it's the reign of Superman, and it's the return of Superman, him resurrecting from his death. And you're right. That was the whole movie itself.
And you know how trailers do like. I was thinking I would see like a glimpse of like the ground or the coffin that he was in, and like they did at the end of the other one where it was like they showed it, like they showed like the ground or whatever. I think the ground moved or something. Yeah. I thought maybe they was going to do something with that, but they didn't. But besides the Superman thing, I think that it will give Avengers some go, and I think I'm putting it on wax.
You can't see me.
It might be more action than Avengers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
I think, dog, like, because the Avengers had a lot of. I'm not gonna say had a lot. It was a long movie though, wasn't it? Wasn't it like Endgame? I'm talking about Endgame.
Yeah. I think both of them topped over 2 hours. I think like one was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So or something.
There was a lot of building in that last. Well, in all of them. But the last one I think was the one that had like the most epic fighting.
Woo!
But I think like because the whole like everybody coming together, then they had that woman's power moment and Captain America doing the thing, like all kinds of great stuff was happening. But I seen so many scenes because I think it's because they're bringing these people together for the first time. Because by the time you got the end game, you had already pretty much got comfortable with everybody. But like we haven't really seen that much of Flash. We haven't really seen that much. Have we even seen Cyborg?
Nope. He premiered in this.
So I think they're gonna be like, because I saw a moment with Flash and I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of stuff going on with that. They had stuff going on with Aquaman. I'm like, all right, there's a bunch of stuff going on with that. And then they even have the section one. Okay, Darkseid. Or Darkseid.
Yeah, I wasn't going to correct you. I knew you was going to pull it in.
Yeah, my bad. But Darkseid, come on.
Yeah.
And then you got the scene, which kind of relates back to the Batman scene, where I think he like went into some type of dream or something like that, and he was fighting the fucking demons from
the parademons. Yep.
The parademons. I think they go back to that and show a little bit of that. So that's going to be an action scene. And then it just looked cool seeing Darkseid, man. Like seeing him, they actually showed him too, and then he got whoever the other dude is that they got to fight. It just seems like it's gonna be a lot of action before you even get to the epic fight. In the epic fight, got Wonder Woman. Like, come on, man. Like, I think I definitely want to see it, of course. So I would say HBO did good with these two trailers. I didn't really care for the music though.
Okay.
Like,
music's a big part of the trailers with you.
Well, I mean, music kind of gives you that. I mean, music is they score music for movies for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that music for King Kong was very like actiony, if that's even a word. But the music for here, they had a lot of like slow, like I guess they're trying to get you into the feels. But I'm like, it's Justice League. I don't really need to be in my feels. I want to see somebody get punched and go through like 5 buildings and then get up and come back at the person who just punched them through three, 4, 5 buildings. Which sounds crazy because it's like, yo, if you punch me through a bunch of buildings, I'm not coming back to you. You're gonna just think, oh, I guess I took care. I'm not coming back. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a bigger man to recognize when it's time to just walk away. You know, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. So yeah,
he just knocked me through 3 or 5 buildings. No, be good. You won, bro. You won. I'm out.
I mean, slight off track, but yeah. Okay. In our gaming talk, Kratos is, as everybody knows, is like the top dog. If I would have been in the most recent God of War, if I was the stranger, after Kratos knocked me through the doggone mountain, I would have left it alone at that point. Like, at that point, you realize, okay, yeah, I'm strong, but so is he. And this is only going to end in one way. And it don't look like I'm going to be the one that's going to live. So he took an L the first time and he came back in the end. And guess what? He took another L.
Another L. And my thing is, dude wasn't even mad. Like Kratos wasn't even like, he wasn't serious mad when he fought him, the stranger. Like, and he put you through a mountain.
Exactly.
And he wasn't even like, imagine, because when you get anger, especially Spartan anger,
Spartan rage,
stronger.
Yeah.
He didn't get mad until like the very end of that actual fight.
So that was going directly to your point of, you punched me through 5 buildings. Yeah, I'm strong enough to survive it. But at this point, what do we gotta prove? Let's just say we agree to disagree. And I'll walk my way.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, I'll walk my way, you walk your way.
Give me a couple of weeks and I'll see you again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I go in the hyperbolic chamber and I get my weight up, I might come back. Jump force. But I think the trailer, to go back to it so you can give your opinion on it, I think the trailer was dope.
Okay. And I'm glad that you, because I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I know this is prejudice.
Really?
I know this is prejudice, but I'm holding the original movie against it. I'm holding it against it. I thought that movie was horrible. I gave it bad. I got audio recordings of myself before I haven't even did any streaming content whatsoever. When that movie released and I saw it in theaters, I sat in my car and I recorded myself talking about how bad that movie was. So I'm still holding that against it, and nothing I saw in that Snyder Cut trailer is making me want to see it.
Hold up, what movie are you talking about that you saw that you didn't like?
Justice League.
Did I see that?
Justice League, what is it called? I can look it up right now.
Did I not watch this?
You watched it. We all watched it. We hated it, but we all saw it. It was right after Batman v Superman. It was the last one that they made. And Batman v Superman was bad too. I'm holding all the it's just, and that's Justice League. I think it's called the Dawn of Justice, starring
2016.
Ben Affleck as Batman.
Oh, this is the one where. Hold it. This is the one where Superman actually dies.
No, he dies in Batman v Superman. He dies at the end of Batman v Superman. The Justice League trailer that you watched is the same movie as the 2016 one. It's just made by a different director, so it's different footage.
I don't think I watched this.
Oh well, then you are lucky. Maybe that's why you are enjoying.
Who's the enemy?
Not Darkseid. The Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf is the enemy.
Oh, the same dude that they show in the second one. Yeah. I mean, in this new one.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Except with less spikes on him. They upgraded his costume in the Snyder's version.
You know what? You might be right, because I understand, like, Superman was alive in that, so I'm wrong, but I completely forgot about that movie.
Yeah, it was trash. It was very forgettable.
Wow.
Very forgettable. The main villain was so weak. It was like we've seen each one of these characters in their own movies take out people stronger than Steppenwolf. We saw Superman take out Khan. Wait a minute. General Zod. I'm getting sorry.
Okay, yeah, General Zod.
Yeah. We saw Superman take out General Zod in Man of Steel. We saw Wonder Woman take out Ares, the god of war, their god of war, I believe, in her movie. And we seen Batman take on Bane and a whole bunch of people in the Christopher Nolan series. So we've seen these heroes be more heroic than they were in this team up movie. And yes, they introduced Darkseid in this new Snyder cut, and I'm happy to see him. But I feel like that he is not going to get the proper respect that he deserves, the proper footage and time he deserves in this movie. I think they're going to focus once again, because they gave Steppenwolf an upgrade in his costume, so that makes me believe that Steppenwolf is still the main baddie, and he is just not strong enough to be a real force against. And it is good to see, you know, black superheroes. Shout out to Cyborg. But Cyborg and Flash never got their own movies. So they're going to be just jumped into this movie. And so we're introducing 2 new heroes and we're introducing 2 villains. One of them who's going to be the main villain, who we don't care about. And one of them who's the more powerful villain, who we're not really going to get to appreciate to see him throw them true hands. I will be shocked if I see a Darkseid use his Omega Beam once in the movie.
Well, do you think that goes to the whole like cliffhanger stuff and like me? I don't know if I would give you Darkseid like really doing what Darkseid do yet. Like this is his version of the first movie of his version. I probably would keep that card because we know when Darkseid show up, everybody's getting beat down. So I don't know if I would let him come out there yet. Let me give him somebody, you know, a pawn in the game. Give him a pawn, see what they do with that, and how the fans and community react to that, and then give you Darkseid.
So, I have. Like I say, I have a lot of prejudice already built in, and one of the main issues I've had with DC movies in general, not just this one, it's been all the movies that DC has been making recently in order to compete with the Marvel Universe. That last great DC movies were the Batman Nolan series. Everything else has been a poor imitation of what they've already done better in their animated universe. All they have to do is look at what they've already made, that they already are making, that their animation studio is making. That animation studio is telling the exact same stories better with less of a budget. So yeah, you could introduce Darkseid on the slow burn, but you remember how we got introduced to Darkseid. We got introduced to Darkseid in the Superman animated show. We got introduced to Darkseid in the Justice League cartoon. We got introduced to Darkseid in the Justice League War animated movie. And even that way, they showed just a little bit of piece of him in Justice League War, and that was the first kickoff movie of how the Justice League comes together. It's basically the same equivalent of this movie right here. Same plot line. It's the same plot line. It's the same plot line.
But I'm like,
you seen Justice League War?
Human beings, though. You're using human people. Like animation is.
Look at what we do with computers.
How are you going to equate all the animation to getting real people together and having real things blow up with also adding special effects and stuff like that? But that like you said, the budget is way different.
The budget for the movies is way higher than the animation stuff. So I'm saying just not even with the effects and stuff. I ain't saying you can, have to make Darkseid do all the crazy stuff that in the cartoon that he does in real life. And no, you don't have the same time, like you don't have a 30-minute slot 5 days a week in a movie like you do for a TV series. But I'm saying as far as the animated movie Justice League War, is the same story, the same origins of Cyborg is the same origins in the movie. The team up of how Superman and how he died and how Batman recruits him and resurrects, all that is the same. Even the parademon thing is the same. It's just that the story is better and the villains are better fleshed out and thought out in the animated than they are in this one. So yeah, Darkseid sends minions.
Hold on.
Why didn't he send Granny? Why didn't he send Granny? Granny and the 3 chicks.
Just to respond off what you're saying that the story is more thought out and planned over a how long period of time?
A movie.
Animated series?
No, I'm talking about the movie. The movie Justice League War that then kicks off. So here, let me so I can be more accurate.
You talking about the animated movie?
The animated movie. So
That's had a ton of other animation before that movie came out in stories. Like I think you gotta put together a movie with real people and put together a story that isn't like all the animation stories that's out there. And yet, you know what I'm saying? Like you got all these stories out here. You can't just give us the animated war joint again.
Yes, you could.
In live action.
Yes, absolutely. Disney has been doing
That's
it.
what it sounds like you're suggesting.
Absolutely. Just the same way Disney did with
Yeah,
Lion King, the same way Disney tried to do with Dumbo. You can actually do it successfully with the doggone DC universe. You can absolutely do that because it is the same movie.
I think they just wanted to give this dude some shine. Because you know what I'm saying, we seen Granny all the time, and I mean, to be honest with you, if they're gonna do a live action Granny
goodness,
I just don't know.
I think
I don't know what that's gonna look like.
I think that Betty White would kill in that role. Shit, I'm for it.
She's gonna have some weight on her though. They have to put a fat suit on her.
They can CGI some muscles on her, but I you know what? I kind of want to say a couple things, but I also want to leave it there. But I do want to say that I agree that yes, that is a good strategy to put some shine on. Because yes, Luke Cage, and that's the difference. Certain people, when they do get that spotlight put on them, they rise to the occasion. Luke Cage rose to the occasion. Iron Fist did not, and Steppenwolf did not. Neither did Daredevil in his first movie. They tried to throw some shine on your boy. That nigga shrunk.
Did the Hulk. Neither did the Hulk.
Neither did the Hulk. As a matter of fact, they put that green light on him a couple times, and he finally got it.
Until they got it right, but they was like, "Yo, we are going to get the Hulk popping. I don't care if it takes a decade. We're gonna get the Hulk popping."
But yeah, so
I think that's how they felt.
We were really originally talking about the Justice League trailer. We have a mixed opinion here though, but it does still once again shine onto who I believe is my go runner, my front runner for the winner of Content Wars. Yes, Content Wars, all subscription video on demand services. I think that HBO Max is the new Mike Tyson. Yes, Netflix is doing this thing. Like I said, I'm excited about Pacific Rim anime on there, but also check out Genlock on HBO Max. Like they throwing punches at each other, people. They throwing them blows. Throw them blows, which is a good song. And but yeah. As I was saying, that was really a good and passionate conversation. I mean, I like it when we get into those type of topics, especially because this is a music, anime, game, and analyst show, and talking about music, anime, and games, especially when it all rolls into one, is a beautiful thing. So. Yeah,
movies too. Movie trailers.
Oh yeah, of course, movies. Because we always have our ongoing from episode to episode. The DC, the Marvel things going to pop up here and there, regardless, and whether it's the characters, the movies, whatever. So it's all and that's what I said. All rolled into one. DC and Marvel movies, anime, and games. I mean,
Marvel movie. Oh, you just going?
Yeah, they. I mean,
like that.
we shit. I just thought about language, but yeah, I just thought about Marvel versus Capcom was a game that was on some shit, and Marvel is a gamer too, but
but hold on. DC has been coming in with the Injustice, the 1 and 2, so I can't let you just box DC out like that.
Hey, spoiler. So you guys stay tuned for the next time. But DC has DC versus Mortal Kombat. And I just want to put that Mortal Kombat, that MK in your head right now. But yes, I want to thank you all for joining us here on the MAGA podcast. We always appreciate the love. So leave a comment, share it amongst your peoples, on social media. And look in the description and find out our other works that we're doing. You got anything to sign off with, Mr. MVP, Mr. Steal Your Mama? Yeah.
I would say, subscribe, and really, enlighten yourself with more anime, enlighten yourself with more music, enlighten yourself with more gaming. All right, I'm out.
Yeah. All right, then. Until next time, I want to wish everybody peace and prosperity.